Why did she say yes to his proposal?
Way.
My fiancé cheated on me with my father.
Cheating by itself is the worst thing. And then on top of that, you're going to make it worse by...
There was a trail of clothes, both his and hers, leading to my bedroom, and the sound of faint moans echoed through my apartment. I hit him square on the jaw, and his head bounced off the door and slumped to the ground.
If human beings only understood the importance of the little decisions they make.
Now I know. Love you for love. Love you for love. Love you for life. Oh, yeah.
Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. Welcome to another incredible episode of Husband and Life. I'm Standish.
And I'm Kelechi.
And together we are the
Chapfika.
Hey!
Hey.
Are we outside?
In the rain today. What's going on?
Summer 2024.
UK, man. I thought, yeah, let's do it outside today. It's a beautiful day. Now it's raining. It's okay, though.
But
I like being outside, actually. I like outside living.
You can show some outside clothing.
We can show our new merch. Everyone's been talking to us about the merch. Merch is coming soon, guys.
It's coming soon. We're just
Let
testing out the prototype.
Let us know what you think about the merch. You know.
See the back?
They can't see. We can always put a little picture. Put a little picture right here so you can see. Walking down the street on Father's Day, that was.
Yeah, that one just...
Yes. So, babes, what's happening?
I'm good, man. I'm really good. I'm rested. I slept well yesterday. Had a nice sleep. See where we're staying with the cottage. It's so bright, you know. But yesterday I was out, man. I was gone. I was literally tired and I had a good sleep. And yes, I'm really feeling refreshed, reset. And how are you feeling?
It's good relaxation time, isn't it? It's a good time to reflect. We've had lots of fun, good times. This 3 weeks has gone quick, you know, this
so
summer
quick,
holidays.
Man. The kids wake up, they play piano, they chill, they eat, then they play piano, they go outside, they do so much.
Cartwheels are happening.
Yes.
We've got a swing here.
Yes.
Like, so much is available to them, so they just go off. We don't even know where people are in the house sometimes. Like, where's everybody?
You know?
Where are you? I remember.
The other day I woke up, I was looking for you. I couldn't find you. You know, where are you?
That's what Emily said to me one time because I came to the bottom of the garden. She was like, where were you? I was looking for you. I'm here. I promise you, I'm here.
That's why you need space. Huh?
Today, we're moving on and rolling on from last week. Last week, we were talking about fatherly advice.
Yes,
Okay?
absolutely.
The terrible fatherly advice.
If you haven't seen it,
It's right here. It's right here for you to go and watch that one because that one was a little cray-cray.
why haven't you seen it? You haven't subscribed, maybe. So you need to subscribe so you can get the content when they come up.
That's what we're talking about. So make sure you pew,
Right there.
just pew, right
What
there.
advice we got today then?
So fatherly advice is what we were talking about last week, and we realised that the fatherly advice was a little bit leave it. Okay, it's just a little bit
left.
leave it. A bit yes.
That was a Karuski fan. Yeah.
So this week, do you love travel and do you love money? Now we have been able to combine the two things that we love the most, which is travel and money. And here we are living the lifestyle that we've always dreamed about. We are no longer worrying about our annual leave because we are not 9-to-5ers and we're not living paycheck to paycheck. You can monetize travel to help you live the lifestyle that you want, travel the world, and help other people understand how they can travel the world too. We help our clients to book the most amazing holidays, just like this one that we're on at the moment. And we want to help other people also live this lifestyle. So if you're interested, please do send us a message and we will give you all the information that you want. Making travel pay, that's what we do. This week, we're moving on with fathers, but the father has taken it to another level, okay? The scandal.
Come on.
Okay? The outrageousness.
Nah.
Somebody actually told me about this story. I was like, yeah, we got to do this one. This one has got to be done because it's outrageous.
Tell me.
So, titled, My Fiancé cheated on me with my father.
Way.
Okay.
What?
My fiancé cheated on me with my father, guys. Get your drink. Make sure you get your tea, get your blanket, whatever you have in right now, whatever time of the day it is, wine. We ain't gonna judge you because this one gonna be juicy.
Is this real?
Sometimes I think these stories are a bit wild, you know, like how can this be possible? But yes.
Okay.
Anyway, me, 27 male,
Yeah.
my fiance, 26 female, let's call her L.
Hmm.
My father, 52 male, call him B.
Hmm.
And my mother, 50 female, call her R.
Hmm.
Like many who've had something like this happen, I never thought something like this would happen to me, but here we are. I've never used Reddit, but I'm going to tell you about this story and you need to listen up. From listening to some other stories, you all think the backstory. I'll try and be as clear and as precise as I can, but it's only been a week, so...
It's still hitting me.
It just takes some time. Elle and I met in her freshman year of college. We were both dorm in the same building where we eventually met.
So they lived in the
So
same
yeah,
building.
you know. So we later found out we lived 2 towns away from each other. So whenever we went home, I let her drive me. It was only added like 20 minutes to the journey, so no big deal.
Mm.
After multiple trips and hanging out at school, we started to date. I had a close-knit family as she did, so we told our families right away. I had met hers plenty of times when dropping her off, but it was nothing more than an introduction and exchanging pleasantries.
Mm.
Both of our families accepted each other with open arms and our relationship grew.
Mm-hmm.
I was a year ahead of her, so when I graduated, I went home where I was offered a good job with great pay.
Yeah.
I visited her at school whenever I got the chance, and whenever she came home, we would make time for each other. After she graduated, we moved in with each other and both had our jobs, which were in the city near where we grew up. Like me, she was offered a position at the company she works at now and with great pay.
Mm.
After living together for about 3 years, I proposed. And we've been planning our wedding since. Now on to the part you're all reading for.
You're reading.
The reason why you want to know the story. Looking back, there was plenty of things I overlooked and that I just wrote off thinking my father was just trying to be welcoming to my ex into our family.
Mm.
Things like my father calling her all the time. And if I was around, they would just tell me they were talking about the upcoming family party or something along those lines.
Okay.
Like that, what? Your father is calling your fiance, not
All
you.
the time. Okay.
Why are they talking about it, not you talking about it? Anyway.
Okay.
One time, Elle was in the shower and her phone rang, and I'd seen it. It was my dad. So I answered. When he realised it was me, he sounded both upset and surprised that I had picked up. I then asked, "What's up?" He responded he wanted to talk to Elle about my mother's birthday that was in a week's time. And after a minute, we ended the call. Even typing this out now, I feel like an idiot for not seeing it sooner. On the day I found out, it was like any other day. Elle had Thursdays off, so she made breakfast for both of us. When I set out for work, she gave me a kiss and told me to have a great day. During my drive to work, I realised I had forgotten some paperwork I would need for a meeting I had at 3 p.m. So I shrugged it off and told myself I'll just go home at lunch to get it. Elle texted me throughout the day talking about all the casual stuff. A couple talks about, like, what do you want for dinner? You know, I did the laundry. Do you want me to hang it out for you? Blah, 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 blah. I didn't think it necessary to text her I was coming home for lunch. So
no, it was almost a surprise.
Yeah, you know. Yeah. So when it came around, I just left and went home. When I got home, I noticed a car that looked like my father's in our parking lot, but I didn't think anything of it. I just parked and went into our building. When I opened the door, I was met with a scene of a movie where a man comes home early and catches his spouse cheating. Such a cliche. There was a trail of clothes, both his and hers, leading to my bedroom, and the sound of faint moans echoed through my apartment. I don't even know what I would do if that was the case. The way I would lose my ish. Anyway, so I stood at the door in utter shock. My brain was a mix of rage, sadness, and disgust. But if you were a fly on the wall, you would see what looked like a statue. I just couldn't move. When I finally snapped to, not knowing how much time had passed, I took out my phone to record. I picked up all the clothes that were on the floor and threw them into the hall of the building. After I filmed the walk to my bedroom, the door was open. I stood in the doorway filming for about a minute and then flipped on the lights. They both jumped at the sudden light and looked at me, and to my utter shock, it was my father in the bed with her.
Oh my God.
After the initial stun, my father noticed I was recording and started to panic, trying to find anything to cover himself and telling me to stop recording. He found a towel and wrapped it around himself and started to walk towards me. I told him, if you don't want to get hurt, stop coming to me. He either didn't care or he didn't hear me and reached for my phone. I hit him square on the jaw and his head bounced off the door and slumped to the ground. This is like a film. Elle shrieked and I aimed the camera at Elle and said, concerned about your effing buddy, but nothing to say to your fiancé. My father woke up after a minute nap. A nap, you know. Put him down.
I told him, move away, fam.
Don't touch me. A minute nap, and I told him I just needed to come pick something up for work, so I'm heading back now. If either of you pieces of shit are here, when I get back, I'll send this video to everyone you know. I ended the video, looked at my dad, who was still coming to, and said, you're dead to me. You're no longer my father, but you might want to go home and talk to mum because I'll be talking to her very soon. I mean, I don't even know how you would cope with this. Like your own father, your own dad, the person that brought you into the world. So he continues. I sat in my car for a while until one of the bosses at work called to ask where I was. I told her I was on my way back right now. When I got to her office to hand her the paperwork, I must have looked awful because she started to ask what was wrong with me. I told her it was nothing and I'd be okay. I could see her scanning me up and down, and she noticed some blood on my collar and stood up, rushed to me and said, you're bleeding. I looked down and said it was my father's. She looked confused. So I pulled out my phone and showed her the video. Showed her the video to your boss. She watched it in its entirety. She was introduced to Elle a few times, but never my father. She sat there silent for a moment until it finally clicked that my fiancé was cheating on me. But not only was she was cheating with my father. She asked if there was anything she could do, suggesting I take some time off. But I told her I can't go back there right now, that I just need a minute and I'll be fine for the meeting, and I have another shirt in the office. The meeting went over fine, and I put on a smile for everyone like nothing had happened. My boss came up to me after the meeting and asked how I could do that. But I just said, I don't know. I went to my office. I came home and I was alone for the first time in a very long time. So he says, thank you for reading. I'm sorry I carried on so much, but it was therapeutic getting everything down. I just don't know what to do. I definitely need to go get the hell out of this apartment. I just can't live here anymore, and there's no possible way I'm sleeping in that bed. Yeah, that's mad. I know not only do I have to go get checked out for STDs. Hey, we have a video about STDs, guys. If you haven't seen that one, make sure you go watch that one. It's up on the screen right now. So yeah, he's going to have to go get himself checked out for STDs, but I think I broke something in my hand. Oh, when he punched his dad in the face. Oh, Lord.
I literally feel for him because the way he described it, he told it perfectly. Like you could literally picture it in HD. You could literally see how it happened, how it transpired as he was walking into the building, and then he.
I gotta say, he's a very good storyteller.
That's what it's
very
like.
Good storyteller.
It was captured. You got caught. You were taken. You were literally walking with him.
We were in the room with him, literally. I think it's so sad, though.
It's the worst.
The worst way to find out that the person that you hold so dear to your life, your heart.
The persons, because it could be your dad, but then what kind of relationship is that? So there's literally so many bombs in here. Like, at what point did the girlfriend think, okay, I need to get with the dad now? What would have led there? And at what point did the dad think, oh, my son's girlfriend is a bit of me?
That part. Because she's considerably younger. So she would have been, vulnerable to his,
charm,
his move and his riz and whatnot,
Thinking he's just been kind and just being listening ear, but my guy was pining and ready.
But what I clocked onto is that she has Thursdays off. So that means every Thursday
he was there.
He was there every single Thursday for the last however many years in your bed. Coming to your house.
Your house. It's not a little motel.
Nah.
That means
They didn't even have that respect to take
level
it out the house.
of comfortability and certainty that they are never going to get.
Yes, they're never going to get caught.
We
Why
can-
did she say yes to his proposal, knowing that she's having an affair with the father? Disgusting. Absolutely disgusting. You said yes to the ring. So what were you going to marry him and then still be banging his dad's?
I'm actually in shock.
It's like this. It's just disgusting. Like you're still sleeping with him, and then you're sleeping with the dad as well. He definitely gonna have to go get some STD checks. He needs that rapid test. He need a rapid test, boy, because he needs to know today.
Oh
like
my
for real.
God. That's just so bad.
And then on top of that, there's the rest of the family. You know, his mum's got to find out, and you know her family's got to find out, and
Because that just puts so many people in the worst position ever.
it ruins so many lives. Not just theirs, not just his. So many people. You've like destroyed two lives.
Two families.
Two families.
Like in a big way, in a major way. Because this is when you think, if human beings only understood the importance of the little decisions they make, how they can impact other people, be it good or bad, how that can really influence other people, before you wouldn't do so many things. You would think, this is going to affect my husband to be, his mother, my family, my friendships, because they would build friendships and cousins.
Friendship groups.
Then-
Everyone's gonna have to choose now. You're gonna lose some friends.
all because of all the people in the world you could cheat with is your
Yes, that.
cheating by itself is the worst thing, and then on top of that you're gonna make it worse by
It's getting worse, Sarah.
oh my God.
And I always feel like when I hear about cheating stories, I always think like, in terms of the consequences of the cheating, the domino effect it has on everybody else. So it's just like,
and the scars it
you
leaves.
think it's just you and you two having your affair, but then it vibrates and it hurts your family, their family. If you're both involved in it with other people, they're other people, and everybody else that's around in their circle. So it's not just two people that you're hurting; it's like 50, if not more, because everybody's involved. Once they hear the story, they're gonna be upset. There's gonna be empathy. There's gonna be sympathy for those that are hurt.
There's gonna be pity.
There's gonna be pity.
And people don't want to be pitied on.
Oh no!
Are you okay? You know I'm not okay.
Yeah.
But people still ask that.
I don't understand that question.
So it's gonna be that. Oh my.
Things have to change as well. Your life changes.
You got to move. You can't be in there.
He's gonna have to move. He can't live in the apartment because every Thursday his dad's been banging his girl in his bed. Like the audacity. And instead of saying, "I'm so sorry, son. Oh my God, I'm so sorry you found out like this," he's talking about stop recording. Are you mad?
Because
Are you mad?
literally, and his mum as well.
His mum's got to find out. There is an update. There's several updates actually to the story because he kept telling the story. So, but they're very long and yes. So
It's a series.
It's a series basically. But the updates are that his mum, the dad went home to tell the mum that the son punched him in the face for no reason. Why? Dumb. What? Why would you continue the lie? Continue the omission. So he went and told that the mum that the son punched him in the face for no reason. So the mum obviously went mad. Was like, why would you hit your father in the face? Look what you've done to him, losing her shit. So then the son obviously told her the truth. Showed her the video. This is what your precious husband has been doing with my girl, and has disowned the father. Stopped talking to the mother. Obviously, the L girl got dashed to the side because she's a dirty girl. And then he had to have some separation from everybody.
Absolutely.
Because nobody was on his side. But he managed to reconcile a little bit with his mum. Once she realised what exactly is happening. But it took nearly a whole year before they actually reconciled. And she had to tell him that the L girl is now pregnant and they don't know who the father is, whether it's the son or the father. It's a movie, bro. It's a
the DNA is the same. So
So
it's his.
So
He can have
he
that.
Can have the, a
He can have the grandbaby. That's his.
grandbaby.
That's his.
It's his grandson.
This is literally. That's I ain't involved. I'm moving
Don't
to
get
Russia.
me involved.
Don't get me.
Because I'm not involved. Yeah, so that's how they left it. We don't know the rest, but that is the wildest cheating story. I was just like, no way. And when he said it's a movie, he was really.
That's a movie.
truly
That's
a
Tyler
movie.
Perry right
That's
there.
a Tyler Perry movie.
Hey, Nollywood all over that thing.
Do you know what I mean?
You be like, nah, nobody can do this.
Someone needs to get him and make him a scriptwriter because I was like, yes, this is fantastic story. Even though it's painful.
Pain
I'm
with the
very
profit,
sorry.
yeah.
You know, pain with profit, absolutely. So yeah, guys, tell us what you think about this crazy cheating story. You know, the pain, the suffering.
Oh my God.
The revelations that he would have had, the conversations he would have had to have with people is just. It's just painful to read, and I was just really sad for him. I felt really sad.
I feel sad for him now, but it's
as,
literally.
as I was reading it. So let us know what you think. Do you agree with his decisions? I, for one, yes, 100%. Make sure you like, subscribe, comment, tell us all, and we will see you next week. Take care.
Bye bye.
Now I know.